Ever since I was a kid, I've had a sort of weird fascination with hotels, and I would always find myself paying attention to that more than I did the actual trip. Probably the best example is this place, the hotel I have long stayed in for my annual trip to Little Rock, Arkansas. I was born with a small problem in my leg. It is small, but it keeps me from running or doing much as I'd like to, and I have to get it checked out every summer at a certain hospital out of town in Little Rock. The trip has traditionally been just me with one of my parents. We have always stayed at this same hotel every time that we've gone, and I don't think I'm actually allowed to say the name of the hotel for privacy reasons, but here's a hint. The first time we ever stayed there, my dad made an astute observation. He said, "Hey, you know that scene in The Shining when Jack walks into the old ballroom and suddenly it's filled with a bunch of ghosts from the 1920s?
Hi, Lloyd. Been away, but now I'm back.
Good evening, Mr. Torrance. It's good to see you.
It's good to be back, Lloyd.
That's kind of how this place feels," he said. And ever since, the hotel has made me feel like I was living in The Shining. It is strangely reminiscent of the movie, and it has that sort of Art Deco, kind of almost creepy feel. And I've always found some sort of weird comfort in that. Some think I'm crazy, but The Shining really is my go-to movie, my favorite of all time. And to feel that I can physically walk through that sort of part of my imagination is just so cool. This narrative isn't about The Shining or my condition, or it's not even a promotion for this random hotel. The point is to prove that even in the most bizarre or unexpected places, there's something cool to find if you really want to. It sure worked for me 7 years ago when I had to get my first major surgery on my leg, and as someone who squirms at the thought of gore and blood and hospitals or really any sort of medical talk, that first time scared me more than any movie ever could. My imagination saved me from my own fear, and it still does. That's what making these movies is all about for me.